I think Russell Westbrook was paying attention in the coaches' meetings because he got up there in a hurry, and they knew the guards were going to have to help the bigs on the glass tonight. Kevin Durant takes the lid off the basket, coming off a tough night, one of his worst games as a pro. Brent Berry is not with the team, had to leave to attend to some personal business, and so there's a three-point threat out of the lineup right now. Brent Weber with more on Robert Swift's story here in the early going at the Ford Center.
Meetings with, he's actually excelled in head-to-head meetings with Yao. There, of course, KD hooking up with his buddy.
I'm going to start calling Weber Karnak. If he says it, it will happen. McGrady goes back to the free throw line. Collison and Kristich were kind of laughing over the battle for the rebound at the other end that triggered the break for Westbrook. McGrady, shot won't count. Kristich, though, picks up the foul on McGrady. And again, without Artest, they lose an awful lot. The straw that stirs their defensive drink. Look at the cutter Weaver, and what a bullet from Durant to make that go. McGrady has to give it up, gets it right back as Weaver contests the pass, and finally McGrady gets the lid off the Rockets basket. First field goal of the night. Off the screen from Yao. McGrady drains the deep deuce and gives the Rockets the lead. Over the last 7 games, Collison saved check that, 9 games. Saved for a one night against Golden State where he's 1 of 6. The other 8 games in this stretch, he's shooting 72%. Tracy McGrady with the deep deuce. He has 13.
He's really found a good shooting rhythm over the last 4 or 5 games Earl Watson has. It's good to see him get on traction.
Speaking of traction, Tracy McGrady, remember he only played 17.5 minutes when they were here in mid-November. Took himself out of the game with a back injury. McGrady is pretty much all Houston has had, although a very nice setup there by Brooks. Westbrook driving, kicking, Durant scores from 20 feet.
And that goes inside out. They get Yao Ming involved defensively in the screen and roll. That allows Westbrook to get penetration, sets up Kevin Durant nicely.
Curling, Durant scoring off the elbow. McGrady from Alston stepping back, and man, he just does that. Could almost do it in his sleep. McGrady just unconscious. Yao, posting up Swift and scoring. Swift getting that big body in there. Durant turning and scoring. Kevin, well, he started this game 3 out of 10. He's hit his last 3 shots.
Turned away from the double team. Yao Ming came over on the top side, so he turns baseline side, shoots right over Von Wafer.
McGrady calling for it, the pick and roll. McGrady takes it himself, drives hard to the basket. Yao winds up on his can. Westbrook inside the Durant. Sweet. Westbrook with a couple of assists here. Alston strips Westbrook. Oh, look at that. You got Durant cutting, and then you got Collison coming weak side. KD dropping the dime on Nick, who is 4 of 8 shooting, 8 points, 8 rebounds. The Thunder on a little bit of a roll. Scola from McGrady. Boy, that was nice. Durant all the way to the rim.
How did he get back to go down?
Put it in overdrive when he got to Yao and said, see ya. Durant with 6 of the Thunder's 12 points in the quarter, and he goes to the line here. Durant, again, every time he catches the ball, they double team, and Westbrook pays it off as they rotate it back for 3. Durant.
Real nice there.
You know, they say that players that come to the United States from another country usually learn the bad language first, and I know that Yao, there's at least one word that we can't say on TV that Yao knows because he just used it after he got beat down at the other end. Scola, meantime, though, has scored all 8 of his points here in the quarter. Going to go to work on Wafer. Step right back on and make it 12 in the quarter for Durant.
Looks like he's feeling pretty good right now.
10 of 18, 23 points on the night. McGrady steps back, got that little scissor kick, knocking it down. McGrady with 21 points now, off the screen from Smith. Durant. Wafer. Deep into Durant, who gives it up to Westbrook. Score. Too is they've gotten the Rockets off the free throw line. They've not done very much since the first quarter. McGrady has only scored one basket, now two since intermission, and that's a big one. It's outside the arc for three.
And I actually thought Jeff Green played some pretty solid defense, but Tracy McGrady, being the all-star caliber player that he is, made that shot look easy.
Blocking foul is called. Durant will shoot two.
I think to get Westbrook or Kevin Durant the basketball at the top and you let them create offense.
Durant.
Nice.
Offline, rebound. Going the other way as Joe Forty got Westbrook for pushing off with 8.2 seconds remaining. Brady 2 of 9 in the run of play here in the quarter, but 8 of 9 from the line tonight. Has been huge tonight for the Rockets. Durant guarded by Hayes. Green for three. Yes! But with 9/10 of a second, now only 1/10 of a second remaining. And off the miss, which he missed intentionally.
Oh, absolutely. And I was going to suggest that you just missed intentionally because you don't have time to do anything.
The Rockets had a 15-point lead. The Thunder comes back to tie, never able to get on the high side. Houston finishes the road trip with consecutive victories here tonight by a deuce.